everybody, and welcome to Joker's Wild Side. I'm Lobo,
I'm Jax.
I'm Clay.
and today we got a little lighter news compared to the last few weeks. But before we get into it, how are you guys doing? How was your weekend?
It was okay weekend.
Yeah, yeah, how about you, Clay?
Yeah, pretty same. I just did grocery shopping and then that was it.
Nice, nice. Uh, Anything new coming up?
For what exactly?
Anything in your lives?
Uh, not much.
No, not really. Yeah,
Nothing to really mention.
could be
Okay,
getting a tattoo.
nice,
First ever tattoo. I'm going to Vegas in June.
Mark your skin, child.
nice.
My virgin skin will be gone.
It was already long gone.
Wow, yeah, hell
And how
yeah,
about you, Lobo?
yeah. Crazy weekend. Uh, Not gonna get too much into it. Getting another job, so it's all right. Moving on, bigger and better things, right? And let it slow you down. But regardless, let's jump into it. Uh, First of all, we want to congratulate Damien Harris on an amazing, what was it, 20-year career.
20 years.
Yeah, so
Dang.
he decided today, actually just a bit ago, to
What's up,
retire.
Sadler?
What's up, Sadler? I know he just finished his career with the Bills, if I remember
Yep.
correctly.
Mm-hmm.
He played for the Patriots in 2022.
Probably
Um,
has a Super Bowl ring then. Yeah,
Yeah, no, New England Patriots and Buffalo Bills. Yeah,
nice.
looks like that's the only two that he's really played for.
Okay. Well, congratulations on a great career, and hopefully he has a great send off to his retirement. Um, Now, this weekend so far, and this week, the owners have been meeting for their biannual owner meetings in the NFL, and there was some rule changes here. Clay, you want to talk about one of them specifically that we really not happy about?
Oh, yeah, they just banned the hip drop tackle, so pretty much defense is no longer a position. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's
This
it's
close
gonna be
to flag football.
yeah, I
whoever
mean,
whoever gets the ball first, it wins.
y- yeah, I mean, no one's happy. The players aren't happy. We saw in the Pat McAfee show, JJ Watt, sorry, was saying they should just put on flags and just play flag football now. Um,
Hmm.
so it is. I don't want to say this word, but I'm gonna say it. It's almost a disgrace to the game.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a major rule change. I can completely see it.
So
Yeah, it's way major because now they can just call a foul anytime you do a hip drop tackle. So
yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but it's
I don't know. It's probably going to be 5 yards, probably a 5 yard penalty,
yeah.
maybe. So
But regardless, it sucks. Like I said, a lot of people are not liking it. Players, it seems like some coaches aren't liking it at all either. The other rule change was not as big. It was uh it was a change to the challenge rule, where before it was you got to win both challenges to get your third challenge. This
Hmm.
time, if you win your first one, you get the an extra one right there. So up to three. So they'll give you that second one, that third one immediately there.
Hmm.
Um, there was a few people talking they should just, if they don't fail any challenge, they should be able to re-challenge and challenge and challenge. I'm like, you'll be challenging every fucking call if that's the
Yeah,
case.
yeah,
But
exactly.
uh,
hmm
yeah,
yeah,
but other than that, there was also a rumor that they were going to change the kickoff rule, but apparently they might push that off till mm, May. So that might be pushed off here for a little bit more.
could still
Uh,
happen this season.
yeah, they're still considering to do it this season, but nothing is official yet as they have not voted on it. Supposedly they're pushing it back till May.
And
Hmm.
the rule would specify prohibiting the kicking team from moving until the ball contacts or is fielded within a designated landing zone range
Yeah.
between the receiving team's 20-yard line and goal line.
So it's part of it.
And yeah,
So,
and no
so
one
what's
can
happening?
run.
Yeah. So what's
So
really happening here? I'm gonna go up on a close up on me. Where the hell is it? Uh, Last year there was the most touchbacks it's ever been. It was almost like 100 and something or 200 dead plays. Like they just whatever. So what they're trying to do is make the kickoff exciting again, putting them 10 yards apart somewhere in the middle of the field. Have the kicker kick off. Have a zone of 20 yards towards the end zone on the other side for the ball to land, so the guy could kick off, but no one can move till the ball hits the ground in that time, or the player touches it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the touchback penalty, instead of being the 25-yard, they were trying to get it to the 35-yard line or 40. That way, if the touchback does happen, it's more penalized on the team that does it. Nothing has been confirmed. Like we said, they might have voted on it today, but nothing has come out. What do you think of that rule play?
I think it's, if they don't want to go back to how it used to be, where the touchback is only, in the end zone. I think this would probably be better than what it is now,
Yes.
because I think it's ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
But
There's no
um,
excitement on that play.
no,
So
honestly, I think the touchback should be in the end zone. Like if the ball, you know, touches the end zone, right, or they kneel it in the end zone, touchback,
see
put it
if they
whatever.
kneel it, yes. But I think I like the old rule where if the ball still rolled into the end zone
Mm-hmm.
or hit the end zone and stayed in the end zone, it was a
Mm-hmm.
live ball. It was not dead. That means the other team can
Mm-hmm.
still come and get it. So that makes you do something. You grab it and down it
Yeah.
to get a
Mm-hmm.
touchback, or grab it and run it out. And since
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be lined up closer to the middle of the field, you might have extra seconds to get a few more yards. But yeah,
Yeah,
that is the
yeah,
other.
because like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because like right now it's just uh, it's so hard to get the other opposite team to run it right than trying to do a touchback, because now they can like kneel it from the 20-yard line, right? Is it from the 20-yard line they can kneel it and then the touchback?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just it's just giving the opposite team just easy go at it versus it being an actual strategy, right? Where if it was only in the end zone and the ball didn't get to the end zone and they caught it before, they had to run type thing. And so now it's easier for the opposing team to get them at lower yardage
yeah,
than them just kneeling it and then getting the free 20-yard or 25-yard line.
yeah. So the,
So
the the rule change really is to hopefully make it a little more exciting for everybody, especially to
Gotcha.
watch. Um, like this was the first year in a long time there was no kickoff returns in the Super Bowl, and that is an instant energy shifter on the game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we've seen it multiple times, like in the Super Bowl that the Saints won. They did a surprise onside kick, got it back. The Super Bowl with the Colts won the Bears. The first play of the game, ran it back all the way, and that's exciting to see. And they have taken that part of the game out. So hopefully they do change it and make it at least a little more plausible for excitement on those plays.
Yeah, have some movement, not just
Dead
benefit
ball.
for them not to move.
Yeah, it's like a dead play and not exciting. Uh,
yeah, no, it's not.
yeah. More football news, not NFL. UFL, the Union and XFL, and I forgot the other one. Uh, but they are debuting their new season this Saturday, March 30th, and Sunday, March 31st. On Saturday, the Stallions from Birmingham will play Arlington. And also on Saturday, the St. Louis Battlehawks will play some Michigan Panthers. Hopefully, they're better than the Carolina Panthers. Man, it's not
Gotta
even.
keep nailing home these Panthers, man.
Yeah, it's not even their league, and they're fucking still getting bashed. And on Sunday, we have the DC Defenders going up with San Antonio Brams, which is pretty much a bull,
Mm-hmm.
which is the Rock's team pretty much. And then also on Sunday, the Memphis Steamboats versus the Houston Roughnecks.
Oh, sweet. You can listen to it on Sirius XM. That's cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll be watching some of these games since, well, got a new job. Free weekends, baby. Um,
Free weekends.
yeah. But other than that, any thoughts on the UFL debuting this week play, Jax?
Let's see how it goes. Because this is the first time that anything is happening with the UFL, right?
Yeah,
Brand
it's
new sport, basically.
kind of.
Well, kind of. They've been doing it for a couple of years now. I know
Hmm.
the Rocks owned
XFL.
the XFL for a
Mhm.
Yeah,
while.
but I was more specifying the UFL
They're just
over
combining.
XFL
They're
and
just
stuff.
combining the.
Yeah.
They're just combining both of the leagues together.
Gotcha.
Um, but with that, we're gonna move on to some NBA news. Unless you guys have some more football news here.
No, not for
Nah.
me.
No. All right. Uh, well, first starting off, the Spurs Wemby will be out of the Suns game. Their rookie Wemby, with the sprained left ankle. I think he got on one of his previous games. It sucks for them because that's probably the best player, and Spurs really suck. I mean, suck bad. Um, Also for you guys, some bad Jazz news. Their player Dunn and Rockets player Smith have both been suspended for the fight they had this weekend in their game.
Fight, fight,
Oh wow.
fight,
Yeah,
fight.
it was good. Um, and then Toronto Raptors center Jonathan Porter will be out of the lineup pending investigation by the NBA for betting on. I forgot the term they used. Give me a second. Let me find it here. Da, 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 da. I can't find it.
Price picks.
Yeah, so some side bets or whatever. But yeah, it sounds like he's being suspended for betting. Uh, but yeah, you guys are in the pro leagues. You guys can't bet on your teams or stuff like that, or at least while you're on the
Mm-hmm.
facilities. This one you brought up, so if you want to take that, Clay.
With Max
Max, yeah,
Strauss.
Max Strauss.
Oh yeah. I saw this on TikTok. I thought it was crazy. How the Dallas Mavericks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers ended was
Oh yes,
crazy.
it
There was
was.
like less than 20 seconds left, and Mavericks come up, score to get them the lead by like 1 point, and then there was like, I
2.8
think it was
seconds
like,
or
yeah,
something.
like
Yeah.
it was crazy low time. It was like, yeah, 2.8 seconds or something like that, and the Cavs. They passed it in, of course. Then one of the players shot it further back from halfway, like I'd, I'd say at least a few feet behind the halfway line, and shot right before the buzzer, and it went in, and they won the game. It was crazy.
Yeah.
What an amazing, like, it was more than half court shot.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's crazy. The finish was really good. Exciting finishes.
It was one of those like movie finishes where
Mhm.
they throw it, buzzer goes off, and then it swooshes.
Yep.
It was a beautiful shot.
Yeah,
hmm
definitely. But with that, we're gonna go into our picks. Today there is quite a few games. Most of them are already started. There's four that have not.
Buzzer beater.
yep,
Yeah. Um, Definitely. Yeah, a great ending to that game.
yep.
I will not be picking any of the games that are going on right now. What I will do is pick a few from the ones that are yet to start. Uh, so first off, we got the Nuggets. We're going to play the Grizzlies. The Nuggets are going to destroy them. They're favored by 12.5 points.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Grizzlies are
our
13th
dog
out of
shit.
15.
Yeah, they're dog shit. Uh, then we got the Mavericks playing the Jazz. Dallas is favored by
The
8.5.
Mavericks.
I
The
think
Mavericks are gonna win.
the Mavericks, but it is in Utah.
I don't care. The
Utah.
Mavericks are gonna win.
Yeah, I think so too. Mavericks will win.
I've lost faith in my Jazz team.
It's not that I lost faith in the
It's
Jazz.
just the
It's
I
Mavericks
don't
are
that
know.
so
I've,
much
I've
better.
lost my faith in.
Mavericks
they're
are
on
so
a
much better.
they're on a five losing streak. They've won two out of the 10 games.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
and right
definitely.
and right now the Jazz are 20 out of 15 home wins, while the
Yeah.
Mavericks are 19 and 14 away, but they've won 7 out of the 10 games and on a 3 winning streak. So
Yeah, it's
I
Mavericks.
it's
Then the
Mavs.
next two games are going to be very good. We have the 76ers and the Kings. who is 41-29, and 76ers are 39-32. Both great records. It is in Sacramento, and Sacramento is favored. I think the Kings will take it in a very
I have the
tight
Kings.
game.
I have
And
Kings
then
based on stats.
yeah, and then after, which will be uh possibly the game of the night, the Pacers 40-32 versus the Los Angeles Clippers 44-26. It is in LA, and the Clippers are favored by 5.5. Um, is it in LA? Yeah, it's in LA. Um, yeah. What are the last 10, Clay?
Clippers are 5-5 on a one losing streak.
Ooh, and the Pacers probably.
Pacers are 6-4
Yeah,
with one losing streak.
I have the Clippers. It's gonna be a good game though.
Um, the Pacers, though, because you said it's in LA, right?
Yep.
The Pacers are 19 for 17 away,
Hmm.
and the Clippers are 22-12.
Yeah. The Clippers will
I
take this
I have
one.
the Clippers.
Yeah. For tomorrow, we have actually all the games tomorrow are gonna be very good. We have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Los Angeles Lakers. It is in Milwaukee. Milwaukee is 46-25. The Lakers are 39-32. I think the
The
Bucks will
Bucks are
take
gonna
this one.
sweep them.
Yeah.
They should take out the Lakers, no problem.
I think so too. Depends also how hot their three-pointer guy gets. Give me a second. Let me find his name. Na, 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 na.
Is it in Milwaukee?
It's in
Yeah, it's in
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, I can't find his name right now, but
Yeah, the Lakers are 12-20 for away games,
Hmm.
yeah, they're gonna
and
probably know.
They're gonna get wrecked.
they won
Mhm.
six. They're 6 or 4-10 on a three winning streak,
Ooh.
and the Bucks are 29-7 at home
Yeah, I
with
think
a
they're in a
6-4 on a
two
two
game.
winning streak.
Yeah, yeah, I think the Bucks will win. It also depends who goes with the lineup, but I think the Bucks will win. Then we got the 36-34 Warriors versus the 39-32 Heat.
The Knicks are messing up the Pistons right now, huh?
Yeah, the Pistons are, I think, like dead last in their conference. Yeah, 79-54. Yeah, they're destroying them.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a top 4 team to a top 15 or a bottom 15 team.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, so
The
that
Heat's gonna win.
yeah, I think the Heat will take the Warriors, especially at home. Although Golden State is favored by 1.5, so it's gonna be a tight game.
Yeah, it's a home game for the Heat.
Yeah.
Um, and
Uh,
yeah, the Warriors are 18-15 for away games with
mhm.
4-6 and a loss streak. The
Yeah,
Heat are 27-18. No, sorry, 18-16 for home games, 4-6 and a one winning streak. But um, just the Heats have more points, and so I just feel like they're gonna win.
I
That's the
think
only
so too.
reason.
I think so too. Then the next two game, either one could go as game of the night. Thunder versus Pelicans. Thunder's 49-21, and the Pelicans are 44-27. I think they're really close on the standings. Yep, number
On,
two and number
on
five
honestly, I think that's gonna be the game of the
on the
night,
night.
just
Me
because
too.
you have 2 seed versus 5 seed,
Yeah,
and depending on how the Kings and Mavericks game should go
that's
tonight,
why I'm
right?
worried about tomorrow.
But
Yeah.
because Mavericks and Kings should win, but I don't think that's gonna put them above the Suns,
No, it
and
won't.
so it's gonna be seven. It's gonna be 7 seed versus 8 seed.
Yeah,
That's still gonna be a good game to watch, but I think the game of the night is gonna be
it's gonna be
Thunder
Thunder and
Pelicans.
Pelicans. Yeah,
I would agree, yeah.
as I um,
And the
Pelicans are at
game,
home.
the Pelicans are home. The Pelicans at home are 20-13.
Mm-hmm.
They have a much
On
better away record.
they're
The
8-2
Pelicans.
with a two
Yeah.
winning streak. The
Okay.
Thunder, they're 21-14 on away. They're
Mm,
7-3 with a one losing streak. Legit.
mm. I
They
think Thunder.
the Pelicans have won one. They're on a better like 10 game
They're a
and
little
a
hot.
winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I'm gonna go with the Pelicans here.
Ooh, it's gonna be a
Yeah, I'm
good
gonna
game.
be with the Pelicans on this.
Home court advantage. I think the Thunder will not lose more than two here, so I think
Well,
they'll win. They're
they
in the
have
one.
this. They pretty much have the same record, home and away. Thunder is
Yeah,
21-14 on away, and Pelicans are 20-13.
at home.
So
It's
Yeah,
gonna be a good game.
it's very close.
Yeah. And then the final game on Tuesday, tomorrow night, will be Mavericks and Kings with the same exact record, 41-29. I think the Kings will take this one just because they're at home. I will give them the home court advantage there.
I'm gonna take the Mavericks because let's go, Mark Cuban. Love
Okay.
him. Let's go.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, Cuban. Yeah, I just listened to a podcast with him today. I like him.
How about you, Jackson? Any thoughts on that game?
Eh.
Yeah, don't care. For Wednesday, we have quite a few games. I'm only picking a few here.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. I have the
Ah,
Cavs destroying the Hornets. Not much more need to be said about that. I have the Clippers versus the 76ers. It's gonna be a good game. It is in Philly. Clippers are 44,
Oh yeah.
44 and 26, and the Sixers are 39-32. It's gonna be a very very good game.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably gonna be the game of the night right there.
It looks like nope. I have a better one. Actually, two better ones possibly, but it's gonna
Is
be
it the
one
Bulls?
of the top games. I have the Clippers winning in Philly here. Um, then the last two, I'll put three games. No, that one sucks. Never mind. Um, nah, I was gonna. So the one I was thinking of putting in there was the Spurs versus the Jazz, but they both completely suck.
They both suck.
Yeah, so I'm not even talking about that.
The Jazz are probably gonna win that just
It's at
because
home.
the Spurs are the bottom.
Yeah,
And that's a home game for the Jazz, right? Yeah,
yep,
it's a home
they're
game
at
for the
home.
Jazz.
Mhm.
The J- the Spurs are 7-29 for away games.
Oh yeah,
So
And
that's
their
bad.
their home
Souther
record is not even
clarified
good.
some information. Mark Cuban was sold to Mavs, or sold Mavs in December.
Oh, so
He sold Mavs, but he still helps run them.
oh, gotcha. He's on the offices. Gotcha. Well, the other two games I'm gonna pick before we get ran off here. I have the Thunder versus the Rockets. I think the Thunders will beat them pretty handily, and they're at home.
Oh yeah, the Thunder is probably going to
Yeah.
destroy the Rockets.
And then the other game I'm looking forward to, which might be the game of the night, if the Clippers and Philly maybe, but it's the Nuggets versus the Suns here. They are in Denver. Nuggets are 50-21, and the Suns are 42-29. Both really good teams. I think the Nuggets are going to take it. They're too good.
Yeah, the Nuggets are definitely going to beat the Suns.
Yeah. On Thursday, I'm picking both games just because there's only two. We got the Celtics versus the Atlanta Hawks. Celtics are extremely much better. I'm taking the Celtics. I think they have the best record in the NBA. It's 57-14.
And it's a home game for the Hawks, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
They're
they're
17
better.
to 17.
Celtics are top of the board, 57-14 compared to Nuggets running up behind 50-21.
Yeah. So I have the Celtics beating down here the Hawks, and then the other game is the Bucks versus the Pelicans.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, that will be a good game. It is in New Orleans, but I still trust the Bucks a little better here. I think they have the better overall weapon. But if the Bucks cannot find a way to stop Williamson from the Pelicans, I think the Pelicans will take this. But I'm still going with the Bucks.
I'm going with Bucks.
Yeah, definitely. Any thoughts on that, Jax?
I'll follow suit.
And with
Let's
the
go
Bucks.
Bucks.
Nice. So that's our picks for the NBA. Next, we're gonna jump straight to the NHL, and we're gonna start talking with the goal we saw this weekend, man. The Kings forward, I think it was. What a goal he made! I shared it with you guys. What you guys think of that beaut of a goal?
Man, it was
very
beautiful.
good.
Mm-hmm.
It was very good.
He ran it down. What would you call it? Ice?
Yeah, the ice.
Not even court.
No, it's the ice.
Okay.
It's the ice.
Mans runs it down the ice. No one's around him, and he does his cute little spin move. Wham! Right into the goal.
I don't know if they would be happy you called it a cute little spin
Cute little spin move. I mean, he was just like da 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 da. Wham!
It looked a little ballet-ish, huh?
Oh yeah.
and it was against a very good team too. So
Yeah.
like it's pretty good.
It makes it that much better. Let's go Kings. But with that said, There's a little bit of off news here with the Golden Knights, as Las Vegas Golden Knights have called up their goalie Patera, with a little bit of uncertainty with their current goalie Hill. It seems like they're having some issues with him. Don't It was not specified on what, but
Hmm.
that being said, the Golden Knights are winning right now, 1-0.
Nice. So it looks like they didn't need him.
No, it doesn't look like they're suffering here without him.
Hmm.
We're gonna jump right into the picks because there's two games going on right now.
I
Oh,
got
you
some
got something?
news.
You got something?
Just
All
a
right,
little bit.
go for it.
Montreal coach Martin St. Louis is back with the Canadians after he left to be with his family. So
Okay.
it's nice to have him back.
Nice.
He missed out on that Tuesday game against Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the biggest lineup or whatever we said for it.
Yeah,
So
we thought he was gonna be out for a bit, but no, that's nice to hear that he's back.
he was just afraid and didn't want to face Colorado.
Sure, let's go with that. uh, with that, now we're gonna go into the picks. There are two games tonight. They're both on the way right now. Golden Knights versus the Blues. They're currently in the second period, and the Kings versus the Canucks. They're just started, and they're both 0. The Kings are 0-0, and Golden Knights are winning 1-0. So,
Golden Knights are gonna win that one though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be extremely biased on this one. Golden Knight and the Kings to win as well.
I got Canucks to win.
They're better
Canucks.
standing, but I'm going with my Kings here. That one's a
I have
total
Canucks.
bias pick for me. For tomorrow, we have an extensive lineup. Well, let's see what we're gonna go. We're gonna the first game, Flyers versus the Rangers. The Flyers are 36, 27, and 9. The Rangers are 47, 20, and 4. I think the
I have
Rangers.
the Flyers coming back on a
Ooh,
win on this.
okay.
I have Rangers.
I have the Rangers as well. I think it's gonna be a big win for the Rangers. The next one,
Flyers could just stop goals. They probably could win.
yeah. The thing is, they can't.
They're on a -8 differential.
Right. Next, we got the Golden Knights versus the Predators. 38, 27, 25, and 7 for the Golden Knights with 83 points. The Predators have 42 wins, 25, and 4 with 88 points. Uh, I'm going with the Golden Knights. That one's, like I said,
I'll follow through with Golden Knights.
Predators.
bias pick there.
Predators, and I like the Golden Knights, but
Yeah.
Predators.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
They're
Next,
on a 5 winning streak.
okay, I got you. The Bruins are playing the Panthers. 41, 16, and 15 for the Bruins. 97
Ooh,
points.
Yeah.
And with 97 points as well, the Panthers with 46, 20, and 5.
Hmm.
This is
I
going to be a
have
good one.
Panthers.
What is their stats on their point differential in their last 10?
Bruins is at 41 differential. Panthers are at 58 differential.
What is their last 10 at play?
5-4-1 for Panthers, 6-3-1 for Bruins. The Bruins are on a 2-loss streak. Panthers are on a 1-win streak.
Where is it going to be at?
Panthers, it looks like. Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers here for that one. I want the Bruins to win, but I think the Panthers will win.
I really wanted the Bruins to win. The second I saw Bruins' name, I was just like, ooh, Bruins. And then I was like, oh, it's against the Panthers. And that's going to be
Tough.
They're both tied for points, so whoever takes this takes the lead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we're going to have a Canadian battle with the Edmonton Oilers with 42, 23, and 4 record with 88 points versus the Jets, 44, 22, and 5 with 93 points.
I got my Oilers.
The Oilers, yeah, I think so too. The
I
Jets.
I'm taking the Oilers
As
just
well?
because they're on a 1-loss. They have a 2-loss streak versus the Jets on a 3-loss streak,
Gotcha.
and they have scored more. They have let in less goals than the Jets because of differential by 2.
Gotcha. Cool. I think we all have the Oilers on that one then. And then finally, for Tuesday, for tomorrow, Avalanche versus the Canadians. The Avalanche should destroy them as they're much, much better team. And they're really hot right now. So I'm picking the Avalanche to destroy the Canadiens.
But their coach just
Plus-
came. No, I'm kidding.
Plus Canadians are at a negative 50 goal difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a blowout game.
yeah. That's why I put them up. I'm like, it's our region, and fuck, why not? Then for Wednesday,
Avalanche on a 9-win streak. That's crazy.
yeah, that's why they're really hot. On Wednesday, there's only 2 games, so I'm gonna talk about it both. One of the games kind of sucks. It's gonna be the Senators versus the Sabres.
Screw it, Sabres.
I have the Sabres on this one as well. Clay, I need to get you back on.
So Sabres are lightly above. Sabres are lightly above the Senators.
Hold on.
Did you
Sorry,
guys hear
you.
me?
Yeah, you guys.
you're good now.
You cut out for a second.
I was saying that definitely the Sabres.
Yeah.
They both have the same last 10 games,
Mhm.
but the
Senators at
Senators are
minus
negative
24.
24.
Yeah.
Sabres are even.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I'll pick the
No
Sabres.
no negative, no positive.
Yeah, I'll pick.
And that's a positive.
Fuck yeah. I'll pick the Sabres on that one. And then the other one that's going to be good is the Bruins versus the Lightning. Bruins are 41, 16, and 15, 97 points. And the Lightning are 39, 25, and 7 with 85 points. Both vying for the playoffs here. What are their stats otherwise than that, Jax?
Bruins 41 differential, Lightning 15 differential. Last 10 were 6-3-1 for Bruins and 7-1-2 for Lightning.
Ooh.
Bruins are on a 2-loss, potentially 3-loss if it's going to go the way that we think for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lightning are on a 1-win. I say Bruins come back, fire in their hearts after the loss against the Panthers and take it anyways.
Yeah, what do you think, Clay?
Bruins should beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Statistically speaking, yeah.
Yeah, agreed. And then finally on Thursday, there's a crap load of games again. There's two that I'm gonna leave till the end. First, we're gonna start off with the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Jets, Winnipeg Jets. I think the Jets will take this one. I'm going against my one of my teams here. I think the Jets are just too strong here. They're much better team, but it'll be regardless a good game. Next, we got the Kings from LA versus the Edmonton Oilers in a close battle on the West Coast. Kings are 37, 22, and 11 with 85 points. The Oilers are 42, 23, and 4 with 88 points. It's going to be a tough one here.
I got my Oilers still.
Any thoughts on that, Clay?
I'll say Kings just because they've definitely scored pretty much about the same as the Oilers, but they've let in a lot less than the Oilers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Kings as well here. And then we're going to go straight into the 2 games of the night on that night. First is the Dallas Stars, 44, 19, and 9 with 97 points. And versus the Canucks, 45, 18, and 8 with 98 points. This is like a very close battle here. It is in the Canucks Stadium. I forget where they're from, to be honest with you. You could have clicked on it, it would show. Vancouver Canucks. There we go. They're both so close. What are their stats?
For the Stars, you have 48 differential, and Canucks you have 60.
Oof.
Stars are on 8-1 their last 10 on a 4-win streak, with the Canucks on a 7-1 on a 3-win streak.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a tight game. I have the Canucks here. Unfortunately,
Dallas.
I have Dallas.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think Canucks win here. And then finally, the other one that's gonna be close to the game of the night is the New York Rangers, who are 47, 20, and 4 with 98 points, versus the Colorado Avalanche, 46, 20, and 5 with 97 points. This is gonna be in Colorado, and it's gonna be a bomber of a game.
I think Colorado's gonna take it.
I think so too, but it's gonna be a very good game. I think Colorado. Yeah, Colorado takes this here in a tight one.
Colorado's just gonna
Yeah.
just own the match the entire game and outscore them.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. That's gonna be a very good game. Well, those are our picks for NHL. Now we're gonna jump into what we've been seeing, the NCAA bracket here. As you could see on top there, I'm actually gonna make it bigger. That's fine. You can't really see it. But we did have a few results from this weekend. Uh, I'm gonna go over just a few games. Did you guys have your marker? Uh, we did have Arizona beat Dayton. So Arizona is on the west at the bottom. Gonzaga beat Kansas on the Midwest region. Uh,
Well, I didn't have Gonzaga, but my Arizona's going through still.
yep, yep.
Yep, I was right about Arizona, but Gonzaga I didn't have. But they beat who?
Gonzaga beat Kansas. They're on the Midwest, around the
Oh
center
yeah.
part of the bracket.
Yeah,
On
I
the
was wrong about both those games. So
Yeah.
Jeez. On the West region, we got North Carolina beating Michigan State. It'll be number one.
Let's go. That goes through.
Yep.
wait,
I have
North Carolina.
North Carolina on the West.
Michigan beat North Carolina.
Nope, the other way.
North Carolina beat Michigan.
Yep.
Sweet, mine continue.
The what one?
He continues.
Yes, definitely.
Because I still North Carolina.
On the East region, we got number 2 Iowa State beating number 7 Washington State. This was a much closer game than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest with you. But Iowa State goes on.
Let's go. Iowa goes on.
Right.
Yeah,
Still
me
right.
too.
Except I lose in the next one because I said BYU beats Iowa.
I think it's down the line, but the next one is the South region. Number 11 North Carolina State beats Oakland. I think this is one that I was just completely fucked with from the first round.
Yeah, no, I was done.
Wait, which game?
It's the Oakland versus North Carolina State. It is somewhere in the middle of the bracket on the south side.
Yeah, I had Kentucky. I think we all had Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky lost right off the bat to Oakland. That was the surprise on that round.
Jack Gokel went crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah, he did.
Oh, so it was Oakland versus Marquette, right?
No, it was Oakland. Oh yeah, no, it's North Carolina State versus Marquette. Tennessee beat Texas on the Midwest at the bottom of the bracket, which I am still alive for that one. Yes, and that was crazy too, Sadler. On the Eastern region, number 3 Illinois beat 11 Duquesne, and Illinois goes on for me, so I'm happy about that.
I'm still right about that.
And then for the final game on Saturday, Creighton, number 3, beat Oregon, number 11, which is in the Midwest division, or about the center, and I got that one wrong. So that one kind of...
Dang, Jack Gokel went crazy.
Yeah.
He just sent me the scoring.
Dude, did he not miss any threes?
3s back to back, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Well, it's just his season. That's just his season.
Okay.
347 3 points.
Jesus Christ. And then for Sunday, number 2 Marquette, like we talked about, beat number 10 Colorado. Marquette will face North Carolina State. Number 1 Purdue on the Midwest beat Utah State.
Figured.
And I had Utah State. And then this one I'm really happy about. Number 4 Duke beat number 12 James Madison. They destroyed them.
Duke beat James Madison?
Yes, they did. They beat the
damn.
living shit out of them.
There
Let's
goes
go.
my championship game.
Yeah.
I have Texas A&M going against Duke.
Okay. Well, Duke beat them 93-55, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah. In the Western region, we have number 6 Clemson beating number 3 Baylor. That one I got wrong, and that one kind of fucked me up to the Elite 8.
Yep, didn't even have that.
Baylor beat Clemson?
Nope, the other way around.
Okay. I still have Arizona beating whoever gets there anyway. So
Mhm.
No, I picked the Baylor to go all the way to the Elite Eight, but neither here nor there. Number 4, Alabama on the Western region, towards the middle, beat Grand Canyon.
Oh,
So
rip my Grand Canyon.
Alabama advances. Number 1, Yukon on the Eastern beat the snot out of number 9, Northwestern. So I think we all got that one. Number 1, Houston on the South side beat number 9, Texas A&M. So Houston advances. Texas A&M loses. Uh,
Rip.
yeah, and then finally, for the final game of the second round, I think San Diego State on the Eastern Division, which is where the fuck is San Diego State? Oh, right there, number 5, beat number 13 Yale. So San Diego will advance to play UConn. So how are your brackets looking, guys?
well, since I couldn't really mark it, I think
Hmm.
pretty good so far.
Yeah, you said your
My
title
my
game
my entire right side is now just gone.
got awful.
No, it's gone because I had James Madison going all the way,
Oh, Jesus. How about
so
you?
it's all gone.
Um, yeah, I still have Duke in play. I still have Purdue in play.
Gotcha.
Kansas,
No,
Tennessee.
Kansas is gone.
Oh, Kansas is gone.
Yeah,
Whoops.
they lost 2 games
Kansas
left.
is gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tennessee.
Yes,
I
Tennessee.
have Arizona going. North Carolina,
Mhm.
Iowa,
And you?
Illinois, and Yukon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have UConn, Iowa, North Carolina, Arizona, all
So
pretty much all right. So
for the Sweet 16 is the next round. Right now, I'm going to say who I don't have anymore because it's much, much less. Baylor is gone for me. Oregon's gone. Utah and Kentucky. Those are the only ones I've lost completely.
Dang.
Yeah, I still have UConn versus San Diego. That is gonna be on Thursday. I got Illinois versus Iowa. That is gonna be also on Thursday. I got North Carolina and Alabama also on Thursday, and then I have Arizona, but I do not have Clemson as they lost to Baylor lost to Clemson. But other than that, I have the rest of the roster there. And then on Friday, it will be Houston versus Duke, which I have both. Marquette versus North Carolina State, which I do not have North Carolina. I do have Marquette, so let's go Marquette.
yeah, do Marquette.
Yeah, and then I have Gonzaga, but I do not have Purdue. I had them losing.
I have
Probably a bad,
Purdue.
probably a bad mistake there. Um, and then I have Tennessee, but I do not have Creighton, but I still think Tennessee will take them. So really, my worst side is definitely my right side, but not by a lot.
My
So, oh
right
no,
side's all gone pretty
yeah,
much,
Yeah, my right side's
except for two
basically
teams.
dead. I have Purdue going up against Texas Tech, but that was gone almost immediately. I
I
do
had
have
I,
Arizona going all the way though.
I had Purdue versus James Madison in the Final Four.
I I I think my bracket's still very so it's actually 4 teams left. 4 teams that are completely out of that. Um, I do think I might have screwed the pooch on the champion, but I remain my picks.
Yep.
Regardless, those are our brackets. Tell us how your brackets are doing in the comments. We will keep you updated here on Friday on how we do on this next round. Uh, you said all your championship game is fuck Clay.
Yep, because I had
Yep.
James Madison. They had James Madison versus Marquette in the final 8, and then I had James Madison beating them versus Purdue in the final 4, and then James Madison going to the championship to win. So yeah,
Fuck.
that's all gone.
Yeah. How about yours?
um, I just had Purdue. Purdue's the only one that really was going up. My entire right side's gone. I have Arizona going all the way.
Okay.
Seems like it could still be a possibility.
Yep.
Other than that,
It's
um,
yeah. It seems like my bracket's wide fucking open.
yeah.
So I'm ahead in this. Fuck yeah. Give me one more round. I'll be fucked.
My
Next
my
round
left
is just
side,
gonna be gone, gone, gone.
my left side could still happen.
Yeah.
My left side could
Definitely.
happen.
Yeah.
I
I want to change
I
one, but I might. I can't. I already chose the final. I mean, they are playing in the final four, but I think Personally, I think UConn might be the one to beat as they are fucking killers.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah.
looking back,
Yeah, minus shoot. Yeah, UConn beat number nine by. UConn's number one. They beat number 9 Northwestern by almost 20 points. So I have no idea how anybody's gonna stop them. But hey, that's why it's
North
March
Carolina
Madness.
will.
That's what I'm thinking. But that's why I chose North Carolina. But UConn is
Me
a
too.
killer. UConn is a killer. Regardless, guys, tell us what you think. If you agree or disagree on our picks, tell us what you think is going to happen here on the March Madness bracket. Next, let's jump into some baseball news. As Tony finally went up to the press this week or today, and he was shocked about that his interpreter was actually stealing money. Is what he said in the presser, that he took advantage of his kindness or whatever. But he said that he has never bet on any games and that he's never
that's
asked
what
someone
they
else.
all say.
Exactly. They all say that, but right now he's saying that he didn't bet or he didn't ask him to bet in his behalf. So the investigation is still ongoing, so they'll let us know as more news comes out about that. What's starting Thursday?
Probably baseball is what he's probably getting at.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. The kickoff of the actual season. I think all 30 teams will be playing Thursday officially. I think
Yep, the 30 on 30.
yeah, Dodgers start a day before, I think, but or a few teams, but 30 is when all of them kick off. So when they start going, we'll start making some picks here and there. Not not all of them because they play a bunch of games.
Baseball's so hard to follow, man.
Yeah.
When you
Uh
have 30 games in a day.
exactly. Uh Now we're gonna jump into our next section. It's footy with play, but before we do that, I want to say congratulations to USA national team as they won the CONCACAF National League 2-0 versus Mexico on this weekend. Fuck!
Yeah, the men's team, by the way.
The men's
U.S.
team,
men's
yes.
national team.
Yeah. But other than that, let's get into that segment of footy with play.
Yeah, 3 years in a row. Yeah, let's
Shut up.
go. Three-peat. Three-peat.
Now you get a gloat with the 3P.
No, it's good for them, but honestly, I didn't really care. Because it's just a CONCACAF, I don't really give a shit. So, yeah, it's a bunch of decent or really bad teams. Then you have Canada, Mexico, and U.S. that controls CONCACAF.
I hear Star Wars in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
we can.
sorry.
We can. I don't think the stream can hear
Yeah.
it.
No, I
I'll
don't
turn
think
it
so.
down a little bit. I have episode
I,
one
I
playing
just
for my
hear
son.
Wilhelm scream.
No, I have episode one playing for my son,
Nice.
so he can stay distracted. Um, no, yeah, the Concacaf, I don't really care too much about. It's a cool and all, but again, like I said, it's just a bunch of really decent to poor teams versus three major houses: Mexico, U.S., and Canada.
Yeah.
Like if you can't beat the U.S., then you're never going to win,
Hmm.
especially in this type of age.
Yeah.
The ones the ones I like to look out for is more the friendly matches against other countries that's non CONCACAF or World Cup. Other than that, that's all you need to really worry about.
Duh.
But because other than that, yeah, it's just easy for those three teams to win. Like,
Especially in the CONCACAF.
yeah, yeah. Because when it comes to the world, I have no faith in the U.S. or Mexico or Canada.
See the funny thing,
So-
the funny thing about Mexico, it's not really funny. It's kind of sad actually. When they play good teams, they play really well. They don't always win, but they play well. When they play the shitty team, that's where I'm worried. They fucking
oh
play
yeah.
to the team's level, and that sucks so bad.
Yep. Yep.
But
I
anyways,
feel that.
let's
But
jump into some MLS.
yep. So we'll get into the little tiny news that we have. Um, So before we get into our predictions that we had on Friday
Mhm.
and where we at on our scores, um, well, there's a little bit of news that came out with the during the 57th minute of the FC Cincinnati game on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
During the 57-minute strike made midfielder uh, Lucano Acosta the seventh player in MLS history to register 60 goals and 80 assists all time. A
Nice.
list that includes the namesakes of his 2023 Landon Donovan MLS MVP award.
Hell yeah.
So, so yeah, to go with that, like, of course, the name of the pretty much kind of like the award type thing is named after a player who played for LA Galaxy, Landon Donovan.
Hell yeah.
Um, he before he ended his career, he had 145 goals and 136 assists. Um, he leads the top seven players. And to go down second, we had Jamie Moreno with 133 goals, 102 assists. Then Diego Valeri at 86 goals and 91 assists. And Preki at 79 goals, 112 assists. Steve Steve Ralston, 76 goals, 135 assists. Kobe Jones at 70 goals,
Let's
91
go.
assists.
That guy
And
was
so,
really fucking fast.
yeah. And so,
Mhm.
but with the Costa, he still is on track to proceed most of these players and probably get into the maybe top four or maybe in the top three of that list
Mm.
by the end of his career. Um, and so, but yeah, other than that, congrats to him on setting that record within his career. Um, and then the other news is that there are still five teams that are left that are still unbeaten. They've not lost a game,
Jeez
and
Louise.
two of them are in the Eastern Conference. One of them holds the first seed in the Eastern Conference. We have Cincinnati. They haven't lost, and surprisingly, Philadelphia.
How?
I don't know, but we'll get into more of that when we get to our predictions. Um, then we have three teams in the Western Conference. One of them is our first and second seed, Minnesota in first, with still hasn't lost, and LA Galaxy. And then on then down, I was looking at the wrong one. And then we have St. Louis. They still haven't lost either. Those are our five teams that still have not lost a match yet. There's still
Yet.
a lot of
A
soccer to be played.
lot of games.
A
Yes.
lot of soccer to be played. And to our other news, I had to pull that up. Um, we had, let's see, yeah, Dejan Jolovic joins Brian McBride as the only player in the MLS history to score in each of the first five matches to start a season. This
Nice.
record was made in 1998.
Oh,
Nice.
man. Before you guys were
Yes.
born.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
Yeah. Um, and then also want to say welcome and congratulations to Jonathan Rodriguez. As you know, we went over his sign with Portland last Friday. He did get to play, but not a full match. He only got to play like a little bit, like pretty much the end. But he scored Portland's only goal. But
Mm.
it was his first goal in the MLS for his MLS debut. So congrats to him. And then some other news. This player did earn Player of the Week. Um, we had Lewis Morgan. He scored a hat trick this weekend, and his teammate Dante Vanzier had 4 assists as the New
Fuck.
York Red Bulls dominated Miami with the win,
For nothing.
and we'll get into that later as well. Um, Now, with our team of the week, we had two players in New York Red Bulls. We had Morgan and Vanzier, who we just went over. Um, and then we have Carranza and our RSL player here, Bahadas. He's also very new to RSL as well. He's a new player to MLS as well too. Then we have Atusta, Delgado, um, Bunga. Sorry if I pronounced her name wrong, but then we have Smith, um, Mizaga, Spicer, and Semmel. And then our coach is Jim Curtin from Philadelphia.
Nice.
And like I said, our player of the week is Lewis Morgan with scoring that hat trick this weekend. But not only did he score a hat trick, but he also had 6 shots as well this week. Now, where our teams are sitting in the standings on the Western Conference, we have in first place Minnesota with 10 points. Then LA Galaxy at 9 points. Then we have a bunch of teams tied for third, all with 7 points. We have Vancouver, Portland, Real Salt Lake, LAFC, Houston, and St. Louis, all tied with 7 points. Then Kansas City in ninth with 6 points. Colorado at 5 points.
Nice.
Then we have Dallas, San Jose, and Austin at 3 points, and Seattle with 2 points.
Seattle
Um,
still sucks ass.
Yep. Now on to our Eastern Conference. We have a new leader in the Eastern Conference. In the first seed, we have FC Cincinnati with 11 points. Then we have a few teams tied for second. We have Miami, New York, Columbus, and Toronto with 10 points. Then we have Montreal and Charlotte with 7 points. Atlanta and Philadelphia with 6 points. No, sorry. We have Atlanta, Philadelphia, DC United, and Nashville at 6 points.
Jeez.
Chicago at 5 points, Orlando at 4 points, New York City at 3 points, and welcome to the scoreboard, New England with 1 point.
Finally got their point, baby.
So,
Nice.
so that now we'll get into our predictions here on what happened this weekend. Um, so
There's a
we
few
had
blowouts.
so
A few.
we had our match number one. We had the New York Red Bulls versus Inter Miami.
Mhm.
This was a giant blowout, and I think probably a big upset for this match because like we went over, the only person that was hurt was Messi,
Messi.
and so they had
Hmm.
still a full healthy team. While New York Red Bulls, they were missing 5 players, like 5 key players, but they still destroyed
Now no
Miami
longer have faith
for
in
nothing.
Miami
Yeah,
without Messi. I
yeah,
didn't have him before, but now I definitely don't have him.
it was 4-0 New York Red Bulls. So none of us got
Hmm.
points there because we all guessed at least Inter Miami would win,
Mhm.
which didn't
Boy,
happen.
were we
I didn't
wrong.
even have Miami winning
Yeah,
by much. I just had Miami winning.
no, we didn't have Miami winning by a lot. It was just we had Miami winning was the thing, and it
Mhm.
didn't work.
Nowhere
So
near.
No
on
faith.
to our match number two. We had Vancouver versus Real Salt Lake.
Mhm.
Um, Jackson and I guessing a tie, and Lobo guessing was Vancouver. Um,
No
it
points.
was a 2-1 victory for RSL, continuing their head-to-head record of RSL beating them the last now 3 matches 2-1.
Nice.
Jesus. I almost went with that, but I wanted the opposite. I'm like, nah, let me flip it.
I don't
Fuck.
I
I was gonna go.
almost went RSL.
See, I was gonna guess 2-1 RSL just to continue that thing, but I was like, nah, I honestly think it's gonna be a tie, and
Nope.
yeah, that didn't happen. But the funny thing is that Vancouver did score the first goal, but the person who scored the goal, he played for RSL these past seasons. We just traded him
Mhm.
to Vancouver, um, and he was our captain, and he
So
Mhm.
much
scored
for a
the
little bit of
goal.
insight.
Yeah, yep. And then we came back and scored 2 in the second half.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good game in the second half from what I could tell because we in the stat wise we held pretty much all the stats in
Nice.
that match, so it was pretty good.
Nice.
Um, and but none of us got points, by the way.
Yeah.
Match number 3, we had Charlotte versus Columbus. We all were saying Columbus was going to win.
Fuck.
Well, it was 2-0 Charlotte, so none of
We,
us
we're
got
we're
points.
starting off really good, guys.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yep,
I started off great. I'm not doing so
yep,
great no more.
yep. On to match number 4, we had Toronto versus Atlanta. Well, I guess Lobo and I guessed a tie. Jax guesses Atlanta. Well, it was 2-0 Toronto. So, so
Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah.
Jesus.
So
So,
still no points for us.
jeez, we
On
started.
to match number 5. We
Mhm.
had St. Louis versus DC United. We all guessed St. Louis is going to win. Well, for their very first match
I
against each other for the first time in the club history, it was 2-2 tie.
I almost went tie. Almost.
Yeah. And then
jeez,
match number 6,
still 0 points for everybody.
we had Sporting Kansas City versus LA Galaxy.
Yep.
We all guessed LA Galaxy was going to win. Well,
I
not
get.
only did LA Galaxy did win, but it was a 3-2 victory with LA Galaxy and Lobo getting 3 points for guessing
Hell yeah.
3-2 LA Galaxy.
Hmm.
Hell yeah.
Then match number 7, we had Colorado Rapids versus Houston Dynamo. Jackson guessing a tie and Lobo guessing Rapids winning. Well, it was
It's
1
that
nothing
close.
Houston
Yeah.
Dynamo. You could
The
have
thing
had
is
3
we're
points if you
getting
guessed the other team.
we're getting really close on guessing these scores. It's just
Wrong
Team.
fucking teams.
yeah, not getting the
Yeah.
team or one
Mm-hmm.
person didn't score enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then match number 8, we had LAFC versus Nashville.
Jeez,
Uh,
murder match.
Lobo and I guessing LAFC, getting at least 1 point.
Hmm.
Jax, you guessed Nashville. Not, it was a blowout by
5-0.
LAFC, 5-0.
Yeah.
That was the
Anytime,
payback for the St. Louis game. I mean, for the
see,
Salt
yeah,
Lake game.
yeah,
How many
yeah,
times did you go 3-0 on LAFC and didn't get shit?
Every week. Every week.
yeah. No, just anytime I went to go to Google to see what the scores were, I just kept seeing LAFC going up and up and up every time I went on. So, uh, then on to match number 9, we had Portland versus Philadelphia.
Hmm.
Um, like I said, you know, we all
Fuck.
thought Portland was going to win because Philadelphia was one of the worst teams in the East Coast.
Hmm.
Well, not only did Jax could have gotten 3 points
Hmm.
if it was the opposite team,
Hmm.
it was 3-1 Philadelphia. Honestly, that is the upset of the week.
Agreed.
Definitely.
Hmm.
That was crazy. Philadelphia on a 27% chance of a win probability coming and winning 3-1 is crazy.
Yep.
But good win for them. We still get no points. And then on to the final match,
Hmm.
match number 10, with San Jose versus Seattle Sounders.
I think we all had
Um,
tie.
we all
This
guessed
was a
tie.
shot in the dark.
We all guessed tie. It was 3-2 San Jose.
We also did low scores
Hmm.
here.
Yeah, well, again, it was like the 2 worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
but
like
that
pitting the guy that doesn't have an arm against the guy that doesn't have a leg.
Yeah.
yeah, and that was San Jose's first points on the board as well. I
Hell yeah.
forgot
Let's
about that; they
go.
had no points due. But other than that, we'll get into our points of the week.
Mhm.
Um, I scored 2 points, Jack scored 1 point, and Lobo scored 4. So bringing a total of 19 points for me, 15 for Jax, and 21 for Lobo.
Just
In
saying, I
on
haven't
to
had
week
a
number 5.
zero week yet.
Have I? Have we?
Nope, you have not
No,
had a 0. No,
nobody's gone.
no.
But
No.
I'm just gloating because
That's what
I'm
you
gonna
got.
laugh.
That's what you got.
This
that's
is
all I
my
get to gloat
yeah
about.
yeah. This is my worst week of points, and
I,
so
I did very well this week. Hell yeah. That Galaxy
yeah.
game, the 3-2, got me in.
Yep, and you right now you Lobo are on a very good streak right now of going 5-4, 5-4 points
Hmm.
in 4 weeks.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait for you to get 0.
Not
Yeah.
gonna happen, sucker. Watch it be this week.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so pretty well done for you, Lobo, on getting
Nice.
the lead into week number 5.
Hell yeah. There's still a lot of football left, or soccer, sorry. Some footy
Yeah.
to
There's
play.
still a lot to play.
Yeah.
A lot.
We still got about 30 weeks.
No, not 30
we have
weeks.
29 weeks.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Well, sorry, no, 28 weeks counting this coming week.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, is that all the footy news we got, Play?
yeah, yep, that's it.
Alrighty.
That's all.
So before we jump into some wrestling and entertainment, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back in like 5 minutes. So join us here in 5 minutes. We'll be right back. See ya. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Joker's Wildside Corner. We're gonna jump right into it. We do not have a lot of wrestling news, but we do have a few previews and reviews. Um, we're gonna start off with previewing for tonight's Raw. It is going on live now. We will touch a little bit on it on what's going on because we don't want to give too many spoilers out here. First, there's a few matches announced already for Raw. It is Andrade versus Ivar. I think Ivar was actually booted out. Something happened. There was a change in the lineup.
Gotcha.
He's gonna go with one of the Imperium guys, the tag team. Can't remember who they chose, but there was a post on social media.
Last second change, right?
Yeah, he was physically unable to perform.
Yeah, unfit for service.
Exactly. Another match is Ricochet versus JD McDonough of Judgment Day. Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed, Big Boy Bronson.
Big Boy Bronson.
And then the final match announced is Jey Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
He's gonna get smacked.
Yeah. Any thoughts on any of these matches?
Ricochet should win.
I agree.
I don't necessarily know about the women.
There's no women. Oh yeah, there's. Never mind.
Ivy not. Yeah.
I forgot about them. Ivy Neal versus Candice LeRae. I think Candice LeRae is gonna win, but
Sami Zayn versus Big Boy Bronson Reed. Yeah, that'd be a decent match. I mean, it's just to show Sammy's able to fight, and the whole reason that he's actually even being in WrestleMania. And then Jey Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Unless they're really trying to show off how strong Jay is, which he's already done that. He's already done his proving grounds and all that. Shinsuke Nakamura should win this.
Yeah, I think so too. I think what you got Shinsuke?
I have Shinsuke over Jay.
So, I think he will win, only because the bloodline's getting involved.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, I think Sami Zayn should lose, but they're pushing him to win the IC title. I don't know, man.
Bronson Reed's been the hurdle.
He's a big boy. I don't know. Maybe
it shows physical fitness in being able to wrestle with Bronson.
Yeah. I think Andrade will win. Whoever the partner from Imperium who was put there, Ricochet would win. But also on Raw, CM Punk returns tonight after having his problem with his elbow. Also, surprised appearance, as it was just shown a little bit on social. Should I say it?
Hit it.
Yeah, no, The Rock.
I
was gonna go into the bit now. The Rock also surprised appearance. He was there in, out quickly, get that money and get out. Yeah, that one was not expected by anybody. The crowd went ape shit. But definitely. Now we're gonna jump into NXT. What we have so far, we don't have a lot.
No, it's not much.
Yeah, well, more than we have on Dynamite. Dynamite, we only have one match.
It's a good match.
Yeah, well,
but it's one match.
Oh no, two matches. Sorry, two matches. I didn't split them. So it's two matches. But on NXT, any appearances we have Shawn Spears versus Dijak. That's gonna be amazing match.
Yeah.
We got Tia Hale versus Jasmine Nix. Okay. Josh Briggs versus Duke Hudson. That should be a decent match. Ilya Dragunov versus Stax. That is the partner of the guy he's gonna fight in Stand and Deliver for the NXT title.
Gotcha.
The Mafia boss, pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
Then we also got Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Alpha Academy. And then Ridge will speak. So there will be a promo, cutting a promo.
Okay. That makes sense.
Any thoughts on any of these matches?
I'd be excited more to see what Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin are going to do.
That's one line.
Yeah, Ilja Dragunov versus Stax. Yeah, it'll be good to see Ilja, see that he still has it.
Hell yeah.
And then Dijak He's just so big right now. You
Mhm.
can't not be interested in him.
Yeah, but also Sean Spears is big because of his return.
Okay.
So I think Sean Spears and Dijak could be pushing into that crazy style of matches that we were seeing with Dijak and the other guy. I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Ilja coming back here and showing up, that'd be great. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. I think they'll win, but I have a feeling that he's not. Braun Breaker's not going to be in NXT too much longer.
No, it doesn't make sense because we thought that he was going to get pushed for WrestleMania,
Yeah,
and he just didn't go that way.
that's because they're the tag team champions right now from NXT. So mm, I do see them breaking up here very soon, though.
Yeah. Braun Breaker needs to shine, man.
Yeah, he's a single star. I mean, he could do tag team stuff, but he really shines when he's alone.
He's just a big dude, and big dude got to fight.
Exactly.
He can lead a group, but it doesn't make sense for him to be a part of a group.
Agreed. And then for AEW Dynamite this week, the only two matches announced so far is Will Ospreay versus Shibata. This is gonna be a freaking great match. I'm so
Mhm.
excited. And then another good match I think will be Swerve Strickland, whose house? Swerve's house versus Takeshita. This is also going to be a good match. I also am kind of curious what they're going to do with this because they've been pushing Takeshita to the moon um, with everything. I mean, he has had a few losses here and there,
Yeah.
but with Strickland not in the title picture currently, or not, not going for it right now. What are the plans with him, and what are they going to do with him? This match could tell us where each of them are going to go.
Yeah. No, yeah, I can see that.
So, also with Will Ospreay and Shibata, I think Will Ospreay needs to win unless they're planning to do something big with Shibata. Maybe have it go to a draw or something
I think a
funky happen.
draw makes sense.
Or something funky happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are our thoughts for the preview for this week's wrestling shows. Now, let's talk and review WWE SmackDown and AEW Rampage. Let's start with SmackDown. A few little things happen. Santos Escobar defeats Rey Mysterio with interference by Dominic, like we talked on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Damage Control attacks Bailey, but Naomi helps. This is just a backstage segment. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller defeat Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows by pinfall to qualify for the tag team six-pack challenge ladder match at WrestleMania. This one I had completely wrong.
I thought that you had Austin Theory going.
No. I wanted the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson.
Oh yeah, you did
Luke.
convince me that the Good Brothers would make sense to go.
Yeah, it's just for the fact that they had history with Finn Balor and back in the day. So it's just I didn't expect it, but whatever. They threw a wrench in there, which is good.
Yeah. Can't see what's happening next if you can't see.
Yeah, we will see. There was a hype video for Braun Breaker as he being the superior athlete. I mean, duh. He is a fucking animal, dude.
Like we just said, he's a big freaking dude. Solo star.
Yeah.
He's a beast. We saw him do a squash match in Utah, and oh my gosh.
He destroyed that poor guy.
It was, what, 45 seconds?
I think that's being nice. I think it was more like 30, but yeah.
And they just kept clotheslining him. He couldn't get up.
Yeah, he's just such a monster. They had a highlight package showing a Roman Reigns appearing at the Pat McAfee show, talking about wrestling, his storyline right now going on with Cody Rhodes and
The Rock.
The Rock and Jey Uso too. Had some good moments. Io Sky defeats Naomi. Obviously, Damage Control came in for aid. Jade Cargill will make her first appearance on SmackDown this week. Was announced a little promo package. Tiffany Stratton mocks Naomi. She's trying to get mist rinsed out of her eyes. So it looks like Mummy Asuka spit the mist on Naomi, and then Tiffany was just laughing at her.
Good.
After that, there was some KO and Randy Orton stuff, pretty much announcing that they'll be tagging that night or challenge them, I guess. Uh, Footage is shown of LA Knight rolling up AJ Styles. Then the final spot for the six-pack tag team ladder match at WrestleMania, the final qualification match, was Street Profits versus Oscar the Pain. Street Profits take the win, and they are going to be in that hectic, crazy ass match.
Nice.
I'm excited.
So let's roll it back just for a second.
Go for it. Go for it.
You said Kevin Owens interrupts Pretty Deadly.
Mm-hmm.
Is KO going to be wrestling with Randy or against Randy?
So in that match, it was with, but at WrestleMania, it's against.
See, no, I'm just trying to think about if they're already building a team camaraderie where everything might go. So that's where I was like, huh.
Write it down. That sounds like you have an idea.
What they got going on?
Mhm.
What they got?
What are they doing? Then after that, it was pretty much the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes to close out the show. As Cody promised Reigns, and Reigns promised Cody that no other members would come to interfere into this conversations. But of course, after they stop talking, Roman Reigns brings out a Solo and Jimmy. And as they're circling the ring, Cody Rhodes looks out and pretty much nods, showing up Jay and Seth freaking Rollins in hoodies. It was a great way to send off SmackDown, as you could see the fear or the uncomfortableness in the bloodline.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful moment. Beautiful moment.
Definitely. And that was a great way to shut off or to pull off SmackDown that night. And then finally, we're gonna go over AEW Rampage. There was not a lot that happened, so we're just gonna go over it pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's a breeze.
Yeah, there was 4 matches here. They were quick. AEW Tag Team Championship for the tournament. Best Friends defeat Don Callis family. So Best Friends advance in this tournament. This week we'll get a little bracket to see how they're doing. Shibata defeats Kevin Matthews by submission. So they are pushing Shibata a little bit, but Kevin Matthews is not a big name either.
Yeah.
So, Takesha defeats Rocky Romero by pinfall. This one was kind of we knew what was going to happen as
yeah, I think we called all these matches.
Yes, we did. Actually, even Julia Hart. Yeah, we called them all. Just because like the only ones that I had a doubt with was the Don Callis family versus Best Friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did struggle with that one just a little bit.
And then Chris Stanley and Willow Nightingale, just because they are known names in AEW. But yeah, Takesha beats Rocky Romero. I'm a big fan and former. We've worked together with Rocky Romero. So I'm excited to see him be used a little more, maybe in AEW.
Nice.
And
yeah,
then,
it's always good.
Yeah, exactly. And then Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
You had a lot of words about that one last week.
No comment. I will plead the fifth. Defeats Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale in a match that was cut short of with due to time, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's our review of the shows. They were pretty good. Rampage was obviously a lot shorter. Before we move on to WrestleMania 40 card and what we got going there, I want to give a little congratulations. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just Kevin Nash announced this last week that he recently gave up drinking. Apparently, it was causing issues or whatever.
Gotcha.
But hopefully, it's for the better for himself and his well-being. So, congratulations on that. Other than that, let's jump into the WrestleMania 40 card, and we're gonna give you kind of where we're leaning. Play, if you have any comments or anything, you could jump in here. Okay, just let us know.
We'll swap you over.
You know, actually, let's check if he's still there. Nope,
He's not.
his camera went out.
How long has he been gone?
Probably for a bit.
I've been here. I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
No, it's just on
he
the
just
screen.
dropped out from us. So anything that you may have said or whatever, we didn't hear you.
Yeah.
I haven't been saying anything.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, perfect.
So we're gonna go over the WrestleMania 40.
No, I've been talking a lot.
Yeah. No fucking idea. No
Yeah.
fucking idea.
We don't. You know what?
Mute.
Get muted. They see you talking. They can't hear you.
But if you have any thoughts on any of the matches we're gonna go over for WrestleMania, just go ahead and jump in and let us know which way you're leaning. Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty. So the first match we have is the one from the Royal Rumble winner on the women's side. Bayley's gonna go against Io Shirai and Damage Control, pretty much, for the WWE Women's Champion. What are your thoughts here, man?
They're pushing EO too much for me to be comfortable with Bailey anymore.
So
That's the thing. So I was big Bailey, and now I'm on the fence.
I am sticking with my choice. I will not bend, although like you, it's just a bit making me nervous. But I'm going Bailey here.
Yeah.
Next, we have the WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. I think Cody, no matter what, has to.
It would
finish
be
his story.
stupid if they didn't push Cody.
Agreed. This is where he has to finish, unless they're planning some stupid, crazy stuff with The Rock here in a bit.
I mean, I can see them doing some stupid stuff with The Rock, but I think people would be more upset. They were already upset with The Rock coming back, and then basically claiming Roman Reigns. I think there will be anarchy.
I think so too. It is, to me, it has to be Cody.
Has to be Cody.
Yeah.
Or they do a whole 180 and it becomes The Rock immediately.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that, Clay?
You know, honestly, I don't really know on that. But I could see it going either way because I have a really bad feeling that Cody and Seth are going to lose the first round, the first day.
Oh,
And
100%.
then,
Oh, yeah.
And then Romans is just
It's gonna be
gonna
bloodline
lose to
bros.
Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see Cody losing to Roman, but I don't see him losing to Roman, if you get my drift.
We'll get to that match here in a
No.
bit.
But
Definitely.
like I was telling
I
you,
know what you mean.
Lobo, it's like I have a TikTok of the WrestleMania predictions that this person made.
Uh-huh.
That I want to show you guys in person because it's not like a video I could save and then send
Gotcha.
it to you. It's like pictures that they turn into slides.
Gotcha.
Multi-clip
Show you.
and stuff.
I could show you on Friday when I come over.
Sounds
the
good.
Stream.
And we can talk about it then.
And then
Bueno.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll
But,
definitely be
'cause,
doing
like-
a larger breakdown come WrestleMania or come Friday.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
because some of these predictions for some of these I kind of do agree with. And one of them, like we just talked about, is just Cody beating Roman in the second day, but not the first day.
Yeah, I fully see that.
Yeah, as well. But before we get to that match, we do have the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
I still don't know how this goes.
I
I
have
didn't
Drew.
expect Drew to continue.
I have Drew.
Yeah, I see.
I have Drew.
I see Seth dropping out.
So the only thing that's keeping me from picking Seth here, but I'm also just leaning Drew right now, is that I think he needs to take a break.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing behind Seth losing is Seth needs a break. I mean, he hasn't been doing anything other than
Talking pretty much.
yeah, 1-2 promos where he fought for a quarter second.
Yeah. So I think Seth needs to lose here. There's two problems with that. One is we still have no confirmation of Drew's contract situation. or Seth for that matter.
Yeah.
But also, Seth has not won a WrestleMania in a few years. So what are they planning to do here? Not sure, but right now I'm leaning Drew for sure.
Right now, I'm leaning Drew.
Uh, Next, we got the Women's World Championship with Mommy Ripley versus Becky Lynch.
I don't see the man taking this.
So I see it, but I'm still going with Mommy. I think she's too hot. I'm not physically. I mean, in talks about character and building in wrestling.
Yet something has to happen with Judgment Day before Rhea Ripley drops.
Agreed. Very much agree. I think someone will betray them and leave Judgment Day. Uh, Next, we have the IIC Intercontinental title. Gunther, the champion, going against Sami freaking Zayn.
Gunther's got to lose this and move on. That's all I'm going to say.
He should have done it a while ago. The thing is, I don't know if Sami Zayn is the right one.
I don't think so
I don't
either,
know
but
if he's the
unless
right
Sami Zayn's going to be there and be a lot more present, it doesn't make sense to do Sami either. And it's like, why even have the match with Sami in it to even throw up that question, which makes me think Sami even more.
one. Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. I'm not sure if he should be the guy, but the way they're building it, he's gonna be the guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's the right move, but that's why I'm not booking. The next is the match we talked about: The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody and Seth freaking Rollins,
Mhm.
with the disclaimer on it that if Bloodline, The Rock and Roman win, the next night when it's Cody and Roman is in the Bloodline rules, which means there are no rules.
And I think we're going to get like a little sprinkle of The Rock's ill intent against Roman.
Oh, I think so too.
But also, they've been pushing The Rock not being behind Roman so much
Mm-hmm.
that it's putting doubt in my mind, but I don't know if that's what they've been trying to do
I think
to
they're
throw
doing.
off the scent.
I think they're doing reverse psychology here.
Yeah, they're hitting with reverse psychology of like, oh, they think it's gonna happen, so let's keep pushing it like
Yeah.
it's going to happen.
Let's feed it and then just tease it a little bit, and then at the end actually do it.
Yeah, so they have me in a mind loop right here.
Mhm.
I can't tell what's going on,
Yeah.
and that's what makes this the most exciting match for me right now.
So in the predictions a few weeks ago, I had that The Rock and Roman will win this first match,
Mm-hmm.
making Cody versus Roman a bloodline, and that's when The Rock will flip on Roman.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. Hopefully it happens and it happens in the correct way, where it surprises us. Not too much because we kind of see it coming, but
Yeah,
also,
yeah. I mean, it's
but also in the perfect time in the match, where it gives it, here we go, it is over for Reigns.
mm-hmm.
Any thoughts on that, Clay?
No, yeah, I think it's gonna be that way, where
Yeah.
it's just gonna turn into no rules, because that'll bring more eyes and better
Definitely.
entertainment than having a bunch of rules.
Yeah, definitely. After that, we have the match I'm most excited about. Yes, The Rock, Roman, and Seth and Cody will be great. It's exciting to see that. The
Yeah.
championships match all are gonna be great. The Jimmy and Jay that we'll get to in a bit, also very because we saw it coming. This 6-pack ladder match for the tag team titles.
This is gonna be the most intense match.
It is anarchy. It is chaos. It is physical. Probability of extreme damage or blood. Which
I think that there's going to they should just replace the mat with red at this point.
it's gonna be crimson filled for sure. Especially not purposely. I think there's gonna be some accidents where people get
I
hurt.
definitely think that there's going to be accidents. You
Uh,
can't have 6 teams in.
I mean, you can, but it's just very chaotic, and it's harder to control that.
Yeah.
But these matches are high risk, and the way some of these wrestlers work, it is Judgment Day, the champions, versus New Day, versus DIY, versus Miz and Truth, versus the Street Profits, versus Theory and Waller. It's just with DIY alone and Judgment Day, these guys work and work heavy. New Day also could get to that level. So
So I'll cover this. Rhea doesn't lose, but Judgment Day does. If
yep,
Judgment Day doesn't lose, Rhea loses, which I would be a little bit upset about. And not because Mommy Ripley. I would
yeah,
just be
yeah, it's because
upset.
of that.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
It's biases and
Somebody's got
whatever.
to lose out of Judgment Day.
It should be the tag titles.
I think it's you got to start soft.
Yeah. Well, it's not just soft. It's just how many people are involved in that. Um, it is a total of 12 people involved in this match,
Mm-hmm.
not including the referees. Um, I think this is where they drop the titles.
I don't think Judgment Day wins it or wins, but
Mhm.
I don't see who else wins.
Oh, I have a name, but I am leaning towards two.
I think I know which one you're going for.
Which one?
Miz and R-Truth.
So that's my second one.
Okay.
My first one is DIY, just because I'm a big fan of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Miz and R-Truth, storyline wise,
Storyline
it
wise,
makes sense.
R-Truth makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally. I just want to glance on it a little bit. I'll
Yeah.
write it down for predictions more.
Mhm.
Judgment Day loses. R-Truth wins it. R-Truth starts his own faction against Judgment Day for recompense.
Okay. Write it down a little more.
Yeah, I'm gonna drill into it more, but
Next, we do have the triple threat U.S. title match with the champion Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and versus Kevin Owens. Any thoughts on this, Clay?
Well, I really like Randy Orton,
Gotcha.
but I don't think Kevin Owens is gonna win this. But
Mhm.
because I'm looking at the predictions that this guy made
Mhm.
while thinking of my own.
Gotcha.
I think Logan Paul is gonna win,
Ooh,
and a lot of people are gonna be mad, which
makes sense.
brings his heel story more to heel.
see, I don't like
And
that, and that's the
put it on.
problem.
That's what's that you're not supposed to like it, but
Yeah,
it's
he's a bad guy.
going to happen.
Yeah. So that's the thing is I don't like it. So if I don't like it, then that means that it's more likely going to happen.
Mhm.
What I want to happen the most, Kevin Owens wins. Last person I see winning is Kevin Owens.
Yep.
But he's the one I want the most to win. I have a prediction down for later about KO and Randy. We'll get more into it on Friday, but
Yeah.
right now I'm leaning more towards Randy.
Yeah. I think this is the first big test for Logan, besides Kevin Owens a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which way to go. So my head is thinking.
It's just a lot. There's a
Well,
lot.
well, it's not that there's a lot. It's just my head is thinking Logan Paul to retain makes sense to build him up more.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton doesn't need the title. Kevin Owens doesn't really need the title. The thing is, this will be Kevin Owens' third straight loss in the pay per view.
Mm-hmm.
This will be Randy Orton's second straight loss in the pay per view. So I don't know what they're trying to do with everybody. The one I see besides Logan is Randy. Like
Yeah. So that's the biggest thing, and that's why I'm very on the fence even saying Randy, and going back to when Clay said Logan.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what they're going to do with Randy, and I've been saying it from the beginning. It kind of makes sense for him to become the U.S. title, but also not.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
that's kind of like a mid title. If anything, I wanted him to go for Intercontinental Champ.
Yeah, well, see, I've been telling you guys, I've been listening to Logan Paul's podcast, and he's been having a bunch of WWE, you know, um, people come on, and he had Randy on, he had Seth on, he has had Cody,
Mm-hmm.
Edge, Ray, Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've listened to all of them, even John Cena, and they all talk about building your story, right? That not not only well kind of makes sense, but like with when he talked to Randy, um, it just made me kind of like feels like and how he talked to Edge. I listened to one with Edge today,
Mm-hmm.
and and Cody last week, and just all of that is just making me really think that they're building up Logan. And like you said, this will be like Randy's second loss. This would be Kevin Owens' third loss. That only builds Logan's heel up
Mm-hmm.
and make people hate him even more because they
Definitely.
want these other two people to win. But too bad, it's heel time Logan, and he's just gonna go on and become a bigger menace. People are just gonna hate him more and more.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll leave the predictions here for next week because that's going to be the week leading up to WrestleMania. The next match we have is Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso, blood versus blood, brother versus brother.
I can't say which one this goes.
I have a pick, and
Jimmy.
it's no.
I think it's Jimmy also. That's why.
I think it's Jimmy.
Because here's the thing. Roman loses, right? You have Roman lose, and there's going to be a little bit of a power struggle. I think we're still going to lose Paul Heyman, like I said a few weeks ago or months ago. Um, you have to have a new kind of like fill the space. Jimmy gets his hair on his chest. Jimmy now goes against Roman. Jimmy goes against Solo to fight off. He struggles with fighting Solo. And round the circle goes, and you end up with Jimmy and Jay as tag team champs again
Yeah,
for head of the table.
my reasoning for Jimmy winning is like when they did their face off, together
Mm-hmm.
with Jay calling out Jimmy to come to the ring, right? And it was all pretty much Jay just saying like trying to be the good guy, right? Put Jimmy in the heel work, saying, "Oh, um, I've looked up to you. I've always, all that jazz." Where he was just saying, and then Jimmy was like, "No, that was actually all you. You left. That was your choice. Even though all we were trying to do is help you, but you just wanted to go against us always." And
Mm-hmm.
that's just gonna just show, and Jimmy's just gonna show him why you shouldn't have left, and then beat him.
Yeah, no, I see it the other way though. I think this is a revenge for Jay for being betrayed by Jimmy. Simple as that.
See, and that's the other thing too, is I agree with you. I agree with
Mhm.
Clay. There's so much. I want to get into it more. But we'll definitely
Yeah,
crack down more on it.
next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the final match that's 100% confirmed is LA Knight versus AJ Styles. There's a few other rumors that are going around.
So
Like,
AJ Styles has two matches then?
no, no,
In
only one.
okay.
No, you're tripping. Um,
Who was it else?
I think LA Knight needs to win. No, that was during SmackDown. I think the review of SmackDown.
I think LA Knight's gonna win.
Yeah, he has to win here.
It's gonna be a revenge story for LA Knight against AJ, for AJ pretty much
Causing
knocking
him,
him out of
yeah,
the
El-
cage match.
elimination. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. It's just LA Knight doesn't need a win because he has the character and his charisma. The thing is, he's lost so much that he's starting to lose a little star power.
Yeah.
He needs to win here. Personally, anyways. The other matches that are kind of in the air is maybe Lashley versus Kelly and Cross at WrestleMania, and then also maybe an Rey Mysterio and LWO versus Santos Escobar, and El Legado del Fantasma with maybe Dominic also getting involved in that.
It only makes sense. It
Yeah.
would be stupid for them not to have Dom in WrestleMania 40.
Agreed.
And I don't mean just not showing up. And he's dumb to put into the six-pack ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's trying to prove himself.
No, anything he's done recently since before last year was be a coward. So
Yeah.
not gonna be in that.
So that's the most excited rumored match that I'm waiting for.
Yeah, as am I. Before we jump into our entertainment stuff, let's go ahead and do our top 6 wrestlers of the week. There's it was a good week in wrestling. There was a lot of title changes and stuff like that. Let's start off with you, Jackson. What are your top You're 6, 5, and 4.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost just went 1, 2, and 3. My number 6,
Go ahead.
it just sounded so much weirder. I heard it twice and it was not okay. For my number 6, I have Takeshita.
Mm.
For my number 5, I have Eddie Kingston.
Ooh, nice.
And my number 4, I have Shibata.
Okay. Yeah, Shibata just had a great debut in AEW. All those are very good picks. For me, my number 6 was Eddie Kingston. He did lose the match and his title,
Mm-hmm.
which we'll get to that in a bit. So that's why I have him at number 6. At my number 4, I couldn't decide from these two. So
What
I
about
put
your
them
number
together.
5?
Oh, did I skip 5?
Yeah, you
Oh,
went Eddie
that was
Kingston,
Shibata.
and then my number 4.
That was Shibata.
All right.
As you had him number 4, I think he's.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him back in the ring after a long hiatus, and I'm glad that he's gonna be able to showcase his talents in AEW. At number 4, then, like I said, I couldn't split them apart, as they have been doing great promo stuff together. It is Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
And I've been constantly calling them out. They're on my as of last week's picks, they're on my special mentions.
Yeah.
They're so hot that I put them on the list every single time that it doesn't make sense for me to keep putting them on my list. Y'all should know that this is the story that I care about right now.
Yeah, and those are my 6, 5, 4. What are your top 3, Jax?
For my number 3, I got Obafemi.
Ooh, okay.
For my number 2, I got Adam Coplane.
Yep, Edge.
And for my number 1, the man, Okada.
Hell yeah.
He's just been smacking it out, killing
Hell yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Left, right, and center, baby.
Yeah. So before we get into my top 3, I'm gonna give up 2 honorable mentions, maybe 3. Actually, just 2. I almost put Obafemi in there, but
Mm-hmm.
he's not my honorable mention. My honorable mention is Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, week after week after week.
Yeah, I put her in my number 2 last week, I think.
Yeah, she has been amazing ever since she got called up from NXT. Even before when she was NXT champion, everything she's done so far, gold. And like I said last week, I think it was she's gonna be the future of the women's division for sure. And then Julia Hart and Sky Blue. I gotta give them a shout out. Shut up! Don't say anything. I know where you were going.
I'll just fill my mouth with these instead.
Nuts.
Got you.
Got him. Anyways, now to the official last 3. The top 3 for me. Number 3 is the tag team of DIY. Like I said, I am a huge fan of them individually and as a team. They qualified to the 6-pack ladder match at Wrestlemania for the titles. Not gonna say much more because I almost gave it away there. At my number 2 is your number 1, Okada, who defeated Eddie Kingston to become the Continental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Very short from his debut, and everything he's been doing has been gold right now. And then my number 1 is the man who finally got over the hump of Christian Cage, Adam Copeland,
Heck
in
yeah.
that I Quit match that was amazing.
It was a wonderful match.
I'll
give it that.
It was such a good match using the hockey goals, hockey sticks, the penalty box, and then fighting everywhere, all over the crowd, the spike stuff. How many low blows Edge gave Christian?
It was intense.
It was crazy, but it was a good match, and for that, and for him finally getting the title correctly, he's my number 1 of the week.
Yeah, it was a big toss-up for me. I really wanted to go with Edge on number 1, but I had to give it to Okada.
Yeah.
I felt like it was right.
Yeah. That's the 1 and 2 for sure. But regardless, guys, tell us if you agree or disagree with our list. Tell us your list as well down on the comments. But let's jump into some entertainment. Go ahead and take it away, guys.
Is it okay if I go with some boring news checks? Like,
Go ahead.
it's not a show that I know us 3 watch, but
Mhm.
maybe to some viewers. But
Hit it.
Euphoria season 3 delayed. Actors told they were allowed to pursue other opportunities as of right now.
For what season?
Euphoria.
Oh, Euphoria.
Euphoria season 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know I know it's a big show for a lot of people. Like I know my wife watches it, and so but
Yeah, I was half and half on actually putting it up there or not, and I just decided against it. So
mhm.
I am
I
glad that you
also
grabbed it.
yeah I saw when you guys were talking about some WWE stuff, but I also saw some other news. I can say it later unless you want me to say it now. It's pretty exciting news, especially
Well, I'll let
for Lobo.
Lobo hit his real quick
I
on.
got two quick ones actually.
Yeah,
One I forgot to mention, but rumor has it, and there was a little post earlier with Paul Heyman talking. There's gonna be a documentary surrounding Roman Reigns.
I'd love that.
Oh yeah, and it's nothing. No release date was given, if I saw correctly. But excited about that. It'll probably talk about the whole family bloodline, their whole actually line of wrestling and everything that their family has done.
I bet it drops 2 weeks after WrestleMania.
Pretty sure too,
Mhm.
or before. And then the other news is Saudi Arabia is beginning to build
Oh
a
yeah.
park of Dragon Ball themed. Hell yeah! The thing is now we got to get money to go to Saudi fucking Arabia.
Hey, I wouldn't mind going to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah.
It's just I'm pretty sure the tickets are gonna be somewhat pricey, bud. But I'm excited for that. I will definitely go whenever I have a chance.
hmm Yeah, but this news I have, I
Hmm.
think you'll really love Lobo, and
Okay,
especially you two Jacks. But
Let's
you
hit it.
want it? Do you want it now or do you want it later?
Hit me now.
let's hit it.
All right, breaking news: Seth Rogen will reportedly write and produce the R-rated animated Venom movie for Sony.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Hell yeah!
That can be
And
really good.
Mm-hmm.
well, he does Invincible,
Mm-hmm.
and that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
He
I think
also
it can be
does
really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he also does The Boys as well. I'm pretty sure.
You said Seth
Um,
Rogen, yeah?
Seth Rogen. Yep. Yep. Just saw that as well. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
So yeah, Seth Rogen wrote Superbad, Drillbit Taylor, Pineapple Express, Funny People. Um, he was a director for This Is the End, The
Mm-hmm.
Interview. Um, he was a writer and producer in Sausage Party, Neighbors 2, director for Bananas Town, Dumpster Diving, producer for Disaster Artist Blocker, Game Over Man, which I think I watched Game Over Man. It was pretty good.
The Disaster Artist is
Long
really good.
Shot, Good Boys, American Pickle, Joyride, Cobweb. Um, writer and producer, or writer and executive for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yep.
and Miller's Girl. That was just film writer and producer. So his most recent thing being Miller's Girl as an executive. Um, oh dang, he did Mantis in Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was Mantis.
I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, I guess I just didn't remember.
Yeah. And he also did Invincible. I know that. I don't know why it's not showing on there, but yeah, I know he did Invincible.
There's going to be another Lion King in 2024 because apparently he did Pumbaa in Lion King Mufasa.
Oh yeah,
Right.
the live action.
Yeah.
Nuts.
In television, yeah, he did The Boys. The animated The Boys,
Oh yeah. Yeah. hmm
and
And
then yeah,
yeah,
Invincible.
yeah, he
Cool.
just has a lot of very good credibilities on the stuff that he's worked on, a lot of bangers, and so
Apparently, he
yeah,
was a writer in The Simpsons at one point in time in 2009.
wow, wow.
In the episode The Homer Whopper, Homer the Whopper,
Hmm.
a superhero. Okay, I'm down for it.
Yeah, well, it makes me pretty excited because I know Seth Rogen's very good, and especially with a rated R Venom, I think that would be pretty
Hell yeah.
fucking cool.
I didn't realize he was in that many things or
He's in a
writing and
lot.
yeah.
He's a lot. He does everything. Everything that he's in, he's done. So,
Oh yeah. Um, any other bit of news you had?
no, it's just those two things I saw.
All right. Well, I have to call you a liar on live. Um, GTA 6 was not actually delayed, and it was just a conjecture or whatever the term was used. It was made public by, I have a screenshot, Mike Straw, which apparently he's runner up next to the. He's a part of the illustrator something or other. Either way, he has a lot of credibility, and he says that it's not delayed and it was just a rumor.
Well,
So, just to clear
you
that
can
up.
see, you can tell that to everyone that posted about it.
Yep. We blame Kotaku because apparently he was a big name in it. Um, and then you had some news about Scarlett Johansson and the new Jurassic World.
Yeah, she is supposedly supposed to have the new lead role in the new Jurassic World movie.
Interesting. I'm curious on how they're going to play Jurassic World. Because Scarlett Johansson, yeah, she has a lot of range to her acting, but
Hmm.
is she just going to be like a bounty hunter killing dinosaurs, or what's
I
going
don't
to
know.
happen?
Someone made a joke. She says Scarlett Johansson will be running away from dinos in the new film.
So the camera's just pointed at her back the entire time. I'm down with it. Um, Another one you had fired off was Thundercraps. Thundercrap.
Thunder Craps?
Thunder
Thundercats!
Thundercats is now in the script stage. My brain shoved the P from script into cats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thundercraps.
no, your brain is craps.
Poquito
Yeah,
más.
um let's see, the actor, sorry, not the actor, the director that will be producing it was the director of Godzilla King Kong, New King or New Age or whatever it was. New Kingdom? Yeah, the new Empire. The new Empire.
Gotcha.
Nice. I still can't believe this fucking guy.
um, and then another news that we're probably all excited for: Killian Murphy
Hell
is
yeah.
going to rumored to be in a minor movie called Blood Runs Coal. Um,
Uh it's gonna be a TV show.
oh, a
It's a
TV show. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
I,
whoops.
it doesn't say if it's a movie or TV show. It just says Killian Murphy um is most likely to have a lead, well, will have a lead role, but it's rumored to get a lead role in a new miner, as in a mining company, like you dig, not
Yeah, yeah,
the
with a
other miner.
pickaxe, not a child.
Yeah, pickaxe. Yeah, yeah. Drama where this mining and organizer was murdered, and so the what we can assume is Killian Murphy be playing a lead role as the investigator that goes to this mining company to investigate the murder, pretty much. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a TV show, but you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with how everything's going, it makes sense to do TV shows. Movies are
Yeah,
awesome. Movies are cool,
yeah.
but I mean, if
Plus,
it's
it's
based
based
off
off
of
a
a
book
book, yeah,
in
exactly.
2020. So,
So, if it's based off of a book, I can see them drawing it out more. They have a lot more material, I guess you can say.
hmm
So
yeah.
it makes sense.
Unless they, there's only one other way that they could do if it was a movie, is if they did like what the Apple TV did for the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, The Killers of the Flowers of the Moon. I still have not seen it, but I'm still want to really see it. But that is based off, someone coming and investigating a murder within the oil company that was here when long time ago, where the Native Americans ruled pretty much the land with Americans, and so and I heard that show is pretty good. And so if it's similar to like that as a movie, I'm pretty sure it'd be good too. But I hope it's a TV show.
So we have the book is 368 pages.
Oh
Um,
wow.
I don't necessarily know what font it's in, but yeah, I can see it being a TV show with 300 and whatever pages I said, 368.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one, Lobo hit me with, and it was the Zelda movie, or was
No,
it?
that
It
was
was Clay.
Clay.
That was me.
Sorry, he just repeated it for me because I didn't have the
Yep.
headset on to hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, it looks like we. It's not. I guess I need to do some more digging, but it looks like we'll be getting a live action Legend of Zelda movie. So that seems pretty good. And they said that they were trying to make it as um uh what's the right words that they put, because I don't think I'll be
Realistic.
able to find it. Yeah, type of realistic type of movie, so it looks like real life, but Legend of Zelda. I don't know.
Okay, so
I'm not sure how they're gonna do it, but
it was originally announced on November 8th of 2023. Nintendo announced a live action Legend of Zelda movie was in the works at Sony. So it will be a Sony based. Um,
mhm,
12 hours ago, Zelda live action movie director aims to make a serious adaptation that feels
that feels
real.
real. Yeah, yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense.
so they did the Maze Runner. The director did the Maze Runner trilogy, the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, the Total film.
Oh,
Um,
Total Recall.
it just says, oh wait, no, interview was with Total Film. My bad. I was just skipping ahead, skim reading.
oh, it says the Legend of Zelda creator and representative director at Nintendo will produce the film with Avi Arad, the producer of a wide array of movies, including Oscar winning Spider Man Into the Spider Verse.
Yeah, okay. So
So,
yeah, he was definitely the director of Maze Runner, get a Maze Runner again, and then Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And then he was
yeah.
pre-visualization artist on Magnificent, graphics artist on Pirate Master, special thanks on Medicine of Melancholy, visual effects on the beginners, and producer on Phoenix Forgotten, which I think the only one out of that I know is Phoenix Forgotten.
Hmm. No, but I like the Maze Runner trilogy, and I'm a big Planet of the Apes fan as well, of the new ones. Um,
He
and
specifically
so
just did
they're
the
pretty
most
good.
recent Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then. But anyways, I still like those movies, but the
Yeah.
Maze Runner trilogy I still like. I know it wasn't like super good movies, like because I know a lot of people are like, it's not like the books or whatever, where
I
it
thought
could
it
be
was
better.
good. I thought it
I
was
thought it was
good.
still good. I still thought it was good. I think my favorite one was Scorch Trials, but
Yeah, I I agree with you on that. If now that I know more of what I know, this is going to be like a semi-dark Zelda movie. I mean,
hmm
a few of the mentions he has is in horror movies. I mean, you have Planet of the Apes, the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And that's a very serious style of movie. So I fully expect, obviously, there's going to be some jokes in there, or, like a little bit of nod to the fan base. Because
hmm
if there's not, then you're doing the movie wrong. Um,
yeah,
yeah, I can see this being a very serious and a very decent movie. We know how Sony gets.
and the Kingdom of Planet of the Apes, that's the newest one that's coming out this year on May 10th. So like no one's seen this movie, but from the trailers and stuff, it looks really dark, and it looks like it's going back to its core from the first one, with James Franco and whatnot,
Beautiful. I
and
love
there's
that
supposed to be,
movie.
yeah, from what I heard, they're supposed to be going back to San Fran. Like you can actually see the house where James Franco had Caesar in the house and whatnot, and so it looks very good. It looks dark and going back to its roots type thing, and that's I'm excited for that. But if if with the credibility, I think they'll be really good with Zelda as long as they stick to how the games were.
Yeah.
Like with Sonic, still very good movies. They didn't like make it like the video games, of course, but they still kept to its core of how Sonic is and whatnot. And so I still
And
think they did
before there
pretty
is no
good.
actual Link.
Yeah.
It's all just about Princess Zelda.
Yeah, I think they could do pretty good. I think honestly Zelda has a better story than Mario or Sonic
Oh yeah, no, I feel
and
like it's a
stuff
lot
like
more
that.
fleshed out.
And they have tons of games and tons of content with tons of story that they can, make multiple movies of Zelda if it's
So
good.
much lore.
Yeah. Because Zelda is like if you went to a Comic Con, right, or something like that, and ask people what's your favorite video game, I bet if you go and ask 100 people, I would say maybe at least 10% they would say a Zelda game. So very big game, and it's a very popular game between a lot of people, and so
Yeah, yeah, it is. I never really was the biggest fan of Zelda, so I
me
would
neither.
probably
Never
need
played
to,
it.
never played it a lot. To be honest, I played it very little. So, uh,
Never played it.
like I said, very little, but not enough to get sucked in. So maybe I have to see the trailer to see if this is gonna be alright. Any other news, guys? Before
I was just trying to find a poll of the most popular Nintendo characters, but apparently
it's
that,
Mario.
well, in order of like Mario, then Zelda, then like that's what I was trying to find.
Gotcha.
But
Mm.
Mario.
Mario, Luigi, Wario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Bowser Jr.,
I think that's wrong.
Ganondorf,
No, I think that's wrong.
Isabelle. This is just GameSpot. So,
Oh,
Poppy, Judd, Pauline,
they
Kirby,
don't even have
Peach,
Jesus. There
Samus,
you go. Link.
and then you finally have Link, like 10 lines down.
I think that's wrong too.
I mean, this is all biases, right?
Like I said,
So
I'm not a fan of it, but I know it's in the top 5-ish, 8-ish characters.
yeah.
But anywho,
Hmm.
any final thoughts before we sign off, guys?
No, I don't think I have anything
No,
else.
not for me.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on today's Joker's Wildside Corner. Remember, let us know in the comments what you thought of any of our top 6 wrestlers, any of our ideas, or tell us some of your picks that you have. Um, Also, let us know in the comments any entertainment or anything that you want us to review or react to. We always do those possibly Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They'll go out to you. Um, but other than that, remember, guys, we're 3 Jokers, 3 doofuses, 3 clowns. We just like to talk about stuff we love, like entertainment, wrestling, sports, and stuff like that. Take it as a grain of salt. If you don't like what we got to say or you get offended, go ahead and move along. Uh, I hope you have something better to do than watch us, to be honest with you. Uh, but also remember to be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful for the problems you don't have. It could always be a million times worse. And for all those that are going through stuff mentally, physically, emotionally,
Metaphysically,
thank you. Um, as we all go through our stuff, as I am currently getting older, as we have all gone through our stuff, just know there's people out here listening to you, that we will listen to you. People that love and care about you. There's lines out there. Or if you need to comment here or in our socials, and J Wildside on Facebook, Joker's Wildside on Instagram and X. Oh, excuse me. And we'll hear you out. We understand. We and that nut went through the wrong hole. That sounded nasty.
there's going to be more down the wrong hole.
Yeah, for real. But remember, we will listen. There's people out here that will listen to you and understand and care about you. So reach out. But other than that, I've been Lobo,
I've been Jax.
I've been Clay.
and this was Joker's Wildside Corner.
See ya.
See ya.